Hello and welcome to the pre-show. How we all doing today? All right. We're back. I didn't have a Saturday. Microphone seems to be working. Get a little closer just because sometimes people can't hear me. So get that fixed. Uh, let's see. We got the pre-show going. We got that going. Everything looks to be on the up and ups. All right. Let's do. Let me get a drink and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Got my drink. We got 5 minutes. All right, don't spill. Oh my god, how much will that suck? All right. All right. Let's put me back on screen. Hello. All right. Just got back from Fan Fusion. Today's is a Fan Fusion. Just to recap, day 3. Part of it was on the 117B episode with Megan. Uh, Today I got some video. Uh, Not exactly what I was hoping to put together, but it will work. It will give you a feel of what the weekend looked like. So I tried to play with some AI stuff, and I didn't like the way that it worked it. So I was like, scrapped it. I just scrapped it. I was like, I don't want to do it anymore. So we'll see. We'll see. See if you guys enjoy it. Uh, it's like 25 minutes. So we'll see what it looks like when we get there. How's everybody doing today? Let's see. Let's see. All right. Hang out for 4 more minutes, and then we will get the show started. And you guys can hear all about Phoenix Fan Fusion. I'm just playing a quick game real quick. Boom, I won. Anybody in the chat's hanging out? Throw some love if you can. Mom might be at a vet appointment. Everybody should be working because it's Monday. Don't we have a holiday coming up? 4th of July. Never mind. Yeah. So, pretty fun weekend, everyone. I still have so much stuff to put together. We're gonna have some fun with it, though. You think? Yeah, I'm gonna spend the better part of the rest of the day just creating shorts. Uh, so it is what it is. We're gonna have a blast. How's everybody else's weekend? Did anybody else get to go to Fan Fusion, or what all did you guys do this weekend? Update on the year 2 book. Nikki's already working on it. Came up with a really cool idea, some artwork for it. So I'm excited to see what all she gets done. I gotta take a bunch of pictures for her too, though. We got some extra merch. I don't know if it was laying around. Let's turn this up real quick. All right. One minute. Today has been a very. God, it's already been a busy day. Good lord. I got my new ID coming. I have washer issues where it's just leaking. I have no idea from where. Got a bunch of shorts to make. It's gonna be a busy day for Ben on Monday. Down the top 10 seconds. 3, 2. working. Hello and welcome to Whimsy Live. It's Monday. It's Whimsy Nooners. Uh, since the last 3 days, I don't even know how much I walked. It was an ungodly amount. We went to Fan Fusion, hung out, did some panels, which we nailed. We killed it on the panels. Courtney killed it with the camera work. Megan killed it with the panel work. Sophie killed it with like being amazing. Kelly killing it. Um, Overall, just a really good weekend. So, um, typical Whimsy fashion, I do have uh, the first two bits, but there's not a lot in those two bits. We'll take a look at it real quick. I mentioned I'm having washer issues. It's leaking, but that's next week's hopefully issue where it's fixed. Here is the comic. Uh, Kelly wrote, Kit drew, inspired for fan fiction. So uh, I'm like, hey, look, we're at Fan Fusion. I asked him if he's excited. He says, I guess. He doesn't know. Let's leave. He's like, whatever. I'm like, I think we are this way. No, it's right this way. And then he asks if I'm lost because I have no idea where I'm going most of the time. I'm like, hey, help me read this map. William asks, did you lie? Are we even presenting today? And then the final panel, we do show up, and there's a bunch of people chasing the Whimsy 2025. Oh shoot. Hmm. Um, and then me told you were presenting, so uh, adorable. I like it. Okay. Last week I had my car appointment to get my oil change, and I specifically said before I logged off that I was gonna go drop off my car and wait for him to do some kind of hustle something. I absolutely hate these people. I show up on time for my appointment, and he says, I was just about to call you to see if you could reschedule. I was like, how do you reschedule somebody for like 3 minutes before their appointment? I just don't understand it. I did get the oil change, but then they come back with like a laundry list of things that they say needs to get fixed. Um, I absolutely don't trust anything they say um, with regards to what needs to get fixed versus what they want need to try to get fixed. So um, the hell with those guys, I say. Uh, Man, I really do hate these. It's just this one location, man. I enjoy the car. Last week we mentioned I was gonna get active on selling this piano. Uh, Starting year three, I guess my ideas that I want to try and do. Boom! I got a message. Somebody's looking to buy the piano, so that's exciting. Um, he's gonna come look at it later this week. Boom! We're gonna get rid of this thing. It's gonna be amazing. So it's just exciting to see you put your mind to something and then it works itself out. And that's not the right slide. It's not the countdown begins. There should be one more slide after this. Hold on.
Go check.
No, there was not. Uh I put it somewhere else. We went to Fan Fusion for 3 days. Courtney and I hit all 3 days. Kelly, Megan, Sophie joined us for Friday and Sunday. It was a fantastic day. We had such a good time. Um, but that's all. That's pretty much all I've done this week was um, just prepare for Fan Fusion, and then literally for the last 3 days, so half of my week it feels like was at Fan Fusion. So we uh, recorded a bunch. Courtney had an extra camera. I had my camera. Um, you learn some things. I'll go into some of those things that I learned um, later. But uh, overall, a very, very busy, super tiring weekend. Um, but yeah, pretty chill week. So I enjoyed it. Like we're just blowing through the show today. It's all right because we got a bunch of stuff on the back end.
Out Chasing the Whimsy, the podcast, available today on your favorite podcast platforms. Chasing the Whimsy, where a 40-year-old father and his two kids take a whimsical journey of fun stories and educating each other about their respective generation. Generation X squares off with Generation Z to try to connect and find an understanding between generations 30 plus years apart. They'll journey through the past and track their journey as they find out who they'll grow up to be. Again, that's Chasing the Whimsy, available today on Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube as well, and you can also find the show and learn more about the hosts at chasingthewhimsy.com. Chasing the Whimsy, ChasingTheWhimsy, Chasing the Whimsy, the podcast. Many episodes up for you to listen to already. Go stream, download, and subscribe today. You can also connect and follow on Twitter at Chase the Whimsy and on Instagram and TikTok at Chasing the Whimsy.
The next segment, the Pocket Watch. I finished Shacks, was amazing. We got HBO back. There's not a lot on TV right now that I was aware of. Um, a lot of it was focusing on getting the two panels together. So that's where I spent a lot of my Tuesday, Wednesday, trying to get those things finalized, make some notes, make sure everything was downloaded. Thursday night, I had off, and that was all about packing everything. Um, we had, uh, like I said, two recorders, extra microphone, the laptop, some postcards, business cards, merch. Day one, I had a little hand trolley. So we packed up a bunch of stuff, so I didn't have to carry a bunch. Um, so I have not been watching a lot this week. Um, I did find something, and it was a little daunting, but it actually wasn't that bad. Was I did start Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Um, 18 seasons, I think, 170 episodes. I am currently halfway through it. Very simple. It's a very simple show. Um, 22, 23 minutes long each. 9 seasons in, I'm enjoying it. It is a fun show. A lot of decent callbacks. There's not a lot of. It's a very like crude, wildly inappropriate at times show, but I'm enjoying it. It's fun. Um, One of the questions I was thinking when I first started it was, how was it never? Because I always watch clips of it online, and they're pretty funny. But it was always like, how does a show go for 17, 18, 19 years and never get nominated for like an Emmy of any kind for comedy? Um, there's a handful of episodes I think could have qualified for like uh, comedy, uh, but for the most part, it's almost a little niche now. I don't know how many new uh, viewers they're getting every year with the new seasons. 170 episodes is sometimes daunting to be like, I can't start the new show because I don't know anything about the inside jokes. So, yeah, I started it and I'm okay with it. Charlie Day's fantastic in it. Danny DeVito is a fucking genius. Like, if anything was ever going to win an award for it, it just 100% should be fucking Danny DeVito. He's so much fun in that show. Um, the things that he's willing to do is absolutely crazy. Um, I'm loving. I'm liking the show. I don't know if I'd say I'd love it. Um, I don't know if it cracks my top 10. Okay, Lim and I did a top 10 TV shows. I don't think it would crack my top 10. We'll see if it gets better uh, uh, on the back half, but it's a solid show. It's nice because uh, you can literally pick up anywhere and have a good time with these characters. So uh, that is literally all I have done. Uh, is con prep, always sunny in the background. Um, so like again, I'm blowing through today's show. We're I don't have I wish I had more, but I don't. It was just so much stuff con related. Um, so what we got though, what's in my pocket? Uh, we're gonna deep. Here's the thing that I updated, but I forgot to move it back to the first part. We're gonna just do a recap of 3 days. We shot a bunch of video. I ran into some download issues. Uh, it was a little. There's so much. Um, I I don't know how much we have. Like we have to have 120 gigs worth of video, like just laying around here. So I took some, cut it a little bit, but I got a. It's about half hour long. Um, I'll blow it up a little bit for you guys. Um, there's some talking in it. I'll talk behind, but we're just gonna let this thing run through. Um, okay, so a couple of things that we learned. Okay, I mentioned that a minute ago. Some of the things that I learned. Okay, I have my camera. Okay, basically like this. Um, as I'm walking around the con, the problem is if I keep the phone here, I'm looking at somebody's head like the majority of the time. So uh, uh, it's something now that I've seen it. I will attempt to start working around, but a lot of times I'm up a little bit, kind of tilted a little bit, so some of the angles are a little bit jacked up. The Ordo M3 camera that I bought was good, a little pocket cam. I loved it. I bought the microphone to go with it. The video sound quality was fantastic the entire time I used it. I had it on a selfie stick basically. Um, but the problem I found with it is, and it goes back to when I was first prepping for it, was it doesn't have a stabilizer. It's not a gimbal, so there's no stabilizer on it. So when I'm walking, I worry that it might make some of you dizzy. It's like a little, it's not too shaky, but it does kind of suck that you can see that I'm walking. Uh, so we'll play with that a little bit. It's definitely a really good camera for left and rights, but not so much walking. But I think we made it work. Uh, when we go back, or when I do other projects with the camera now, I feel better and more confident in recording things, playing with some of the angles a little bit more. Um, I watched a couple of other videos. My time lapses were a little bit junky. I think time lapses would be fun. Like you could do a fun one with me walking, but I think you need the gimbal to kind of help even that out because the time lapse is already a little bit jumpy. So I think if we had a solid camera angle the whole time, I think it would be look a little bit better. Um, there was the idea that I saw online, somebody else's, was instead of me walking, I should have sat sat somewhere and watched people walk by me, and then time lapse all the people walking by me. So that way you have one scene, in the time lapses, people walking by versus me walking, people walking, and it gets a little. It looks like a lot, but we'll see. Um, I didn't have time to do any cool like transitions in between, but I did put together. I think it came out to about 26 minutes um, of footage. Now, what's interesting is with as much as we recorded, um, 3-4 hours worth of stuff. The idea was I didn't want all four. Like I was never going to make a 4 hour video, but I definitely think a nice like this 26 minute one, 27 minute video. I think it's almost there. Um, we had the panel this weekend, podcasting as a superpower, right? Uh, in podcasting on a budget, we asked a lot of questions like what's holding people back. And if any of those people, Phaedra, if you guys are watching, I had no idea what to do with these two cameras. And like I said in the panel, you have to start somewhere. And only after recording and looking back at some of the video that I shot do I realize where my angles would have been better. The equipment is okay, but could be better. And then because um, the walking. I don't. I'm probably way harder on myself on it than most will be, but part of it too is uh, like just looking at it and uh, seeing it where I can make all the adjustments. So the next time we go, I'm sure I'll shoot a bunch while we're in Tucson in November. Chronicon in October. I think I'll get better by then, so I'll be able to put together future compilations of events a little bit better. Maybe throw some music underneath it a little bit. But it's nothing crazy. Like I said, it's about 26 minutes long. Um, a lot of it is um, like a half hour. I'm like, oh, that's kind of long. But there's so much stuff to do. Like for 3 days, I stayed pretty busy. Um, so we will see what the next con looks like. I'm really kind of curious what I do at Chronicon in October. So um, with that, we will shoot. Mm, is there a way to pause that thing? Come on. View, pause. Okay, so let's make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Okay, boom. Uh, this is the outdoors. I don't plan on pausing. I'll play through it and then I'll comment in some quiet areas. Um, but we will see. But this is my recap. There's so much more stuff that I didn't put in here yet, but to get an idea and a tone of what the weekend felt like is basically what this is. So let's just cover the rest of my face. It's fine. All right, we are standing outside the convention center, and here we go. This is a time lapse. You can see I have this guy's head in my shot the whole time, so I got to figure out how to fix those. What's interesting here is 125B. Boom, 130. Podcasting is a superpower. That was our first panel. So when Courtney and I first got there, we were like, let's find out where this panel is. And we found it. Fantastic. It's probably the only time I paused it, but um, like it's official, man. North Meeting Room 125B. Uh, Podcasting is a superpower. That was definitely a chasing the whimsy panel. Hey, everybody. Here is where we will be doing our panel for Friday. Cool back room area. It's further away, it looks like. Look at all the seats. gonna be a good time in here. You leave the panel room. We go back. There's a gaming area. Again, it's going by pretty fast. But look, there's just so many people all over this event. Like, look at all those people. How crazy is that? That was Friday. So it got way big. Like, I don't think I have enough footage from Saturday. But kind of give you guys an idea. A little bit of like the amount of people hanging out. And obviously I don't talk for whatever reason. Good Lord. You can see the angle here. I have it tilted up a little bit. I was hoping to get it up and forward, but I think I went too much backward angle, so people everywhere. All right, everybody, we are downstairs. They just opened up all the guest spots. We're gonna walk in there now. Hey, we got Courtney here playing on some time lapse. Let's see what we got going on inside. That music you hear is One Winged Angel by Final Fantasy VII, Nobu Uematsu. That's how big of a nerd I am. Alright, Hall 2, guys. Alright. Well, Hall 2 again is where all your vendors are, all your signatures, all your guests are going to be. We got what's over there. Okay, this is where you were last year. Like, it's not as busy right now, which is weird. To start really cramping in here soon. You can see it, like the walking. You can see how jerky it is. I don't like that part.
Right now, pageant.
Oh, he's kind of a late guy. He's a I'll get here when I get here type of guy. Right? Look, right, there's already lines forming. Like, this thing opened 8 minutes earlier. The epic experience is Ming Chen! I gotta turn this part down. I'm screaming.
I think he thought it.
Oh, dude! Come on, baby!
Oh, dude! Yeah, man, I made it! I made it! Dude, I totally Jedi mind tricked my way into here.
Did you?
Well, look at the lineup. Look at the lineup. It's like, my show got canceled like 7 years ago. Like, how the hell did this happen? But I just talked to them, like, man, we love your social media, and Kevin.
Right?
And, yeah, they're like, when we heard you wanted to come here, dude, awesome. Look at you with the upgraded. Look at you. You're for your whole company and what's going on here?
Right.
When I met you, you had like one microphone.
I know.
And now look at this guy. He's a content creator. He's got like the microphone.
Right. Just in case, because like, I gotta make sure it works. We got the panel at 1:30
today.
Today at room 125B.
That's awesome. Okay.
We got a little picture of you. Got a couple clips of you in there.
Oh, sweet. Thank you, man.
Shared universe.
Dude,
because you got helped out a bunch.
It. I love it. Let me know if whatever you need, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever you need.
Today panel.
Get down here, 1:30.
Am I even in frame?
Get in there. Let's say yes. Let's say yes. You're good.
Podcasting is the superpower, and then on Sunday we have podcasting in a budget, so he helped us out a lot on that.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I know all about that. Budgets. Budgets. Chase the Whimsy, everybody.
Woo. All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
Dude, man.
You're all weekend, 3 days?
Awesome. All right, sweet.
All right, got early.
Oh, I just got here.
There's nobody in here, so we're going to just take a look at it.
Yeah, I like to explore. Some people, they never...
All right, we're going to have Jay Muse over here today, or no, tomorrow. You have Ming Chen and Comic Book Men. Look at that. We got some baseball cards signed. Ming Chen signed. Trick is open. Look, he's got some TESD stuff. Right. And then we got Vincent D'Onofrio coming in. Katie Siegel. That could be my sitcom mom. I like her. Look at all those people already lined up, though. Chad just hanging out in the line. He's been like.
Yeah, see, and this is why the big one.
Is there anybody in particular you're looking to get signatures from? By midday, those lines are all filled. Saturday, it was almost impossible to get in there. Like, these lines got to be like 60, 90-minute lines, I bet. Oh, we got Jonathan Franks. Spinner.
Before the photo, and then after the photo. Or if they're on a panel.
We got a bunch of people hanging out. All right, let's see. So who's some of the big pulls here? We got C3PO. We got a dwarf. Mr. Tomei will be here. All right. A little bit more. It's decent organized. I don't know who this Billy guy is. All right, then we got a little time lapse. You guys can see some of the vendor floor. People everywhere. There's so many different shops. I think we said like what, 450. All right, we are hanging out with
Agnes Garbuska.
You caught my eye. I love Teen Titans Go. She hates it. Courtney hates it. She likes the original. This was shot as a
Yes.
portrait, so that's why it zoomed in a little bit wonky like, because I wanted to try to fit it on the landscapes.
Laughing when I'm drawing because of how ridiculous some of the jokes are. And like, I realize that when kids read it, they read it on one level. When adults read it, they read it on a whole other level because they're like, wow, this is actually adult humor in like kid form. So that's why I like it personally. It's hilarious. But I love the original.
Yes. But you also do Care Bears, My Little Pony. My daughter's not here today. She was here yesterday. She loves My Little Ponies. That's all she watches right now.
Oh, it is My Little Pony. I grew up watching the original My Little Pony, and now I feel like I've come full circle working on My Little Pony, so it's really cool. And Care Bears too. It's like full circle.
Right? Oh, very cool. How long have you been working? How long have you been illustrating?
20 years professionally.
Very nice.
So it's been a long time now, and I love it. I still love it, and I don't see myself doing anything else other than drawing and educating about drawing.
What do you do with the education aspect?
I have a newsletter that comes out every 2 weeks, and every 2 weeks I provide art skills, life skills, motivation. I also have a YouTube channel that has a lot of videos about creating art, anatomy, cute drawing, but I am working more on the educational side because after 20 years I got a lot in here I got to share. So I've started working on some really cool things for this year.
Very cool. Are we seeing more girls getting into drawing? Do you have any advice for girls who are maybe a little self-conscious about getting their art out there?
Don't get discouraged. Really, it's your portfolio. Editors do not care if you're a guy or girl. They care about what and how you draw. Focus on your skills and your craftsmanship. Ignore everything else happening around you. Find some good people you could trust and do shows with so you can get the feel for things. But there's a lot of us out there. You don't always see us. And just keep drawing, keep creating, and your art will speak for itself.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate you. I do a podcast, Whimsy with a Z, talking to some teenagers, and we got a lot of artists, but they're a little self-conscious or a little nervous about sharing their stuff. So I like to be able to showcase, successful women in comics, and really kind of get them to get your stuff out there. You never know, and just keep drawing. So
exactly, that's the best advice you could give from someone who took it. And look at me now.
Perfect. Look at all this. She does so much stuff. Well, I'm going to try to stop by again tomorrow with my daughter so she can say hi to you.
Yay, awesome. Thank you
very much. All right. We are here with, who's that? Brendan?
Braden
Braden?
Duggan. Who's not? We're representing Braden.
We are representing Braden Duncan.
She's working another show.
I had to play with the size of the screen a little bit, so it takes a minute to kind of even it out. She was searching for you guys all day yesterday.
Oh, that's awesome. Here we are.
Very nice.
You found us.
Do you guys do any of the art?
No, Braden does all of the art. It's all traditional watercolor based on her cats at home.
Oh, okay, so it's all based on her cats?
Yeah, she's got a little black cat and two little gray cats.
Oh, that's super cool.
This is Diesel.
Okay.
Who is her 15-year-old, 6-pound, teeny tiny little Bombay cat.
Yeah.
That is pretty much the love of her entire life.
Oh, that's so
and then
cool.
she has 2 fluffy gray cats too. So they both look just like that gray cat, Earl Grey and Ghost. And they're a bonded pair. They're very, very cute. And they're, I think, about 6 years old or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Courtney's been toting, and she's got half of this stuff, I think.
Yeah.
She runs some of the different series.
Yeah, we spent quite some time yesterday hanging out, looking at everything. We have a lot of really cool stuff. Let me show you things. So we have the Candy Meow,
Okay.
Candyman inspired. We have an entire series of D&D inspired
I
cats.
didn't see the D&D stuff.
You didn't?
All
Oh my
the
No,
goodness.
it's not on the website. I didn't see
Yes,
It's
it's
pretty
not
new.
updated yet on the website. It's brand new. We will be updating the website soon.
That's exclusive. That's all I hear.
It is,
Courtney,
yeah.
I hear
You can
exclusive.
get it here only. And then we have the cryptid series. So we have the Wendig Meow, Baba Meowga, Meowth Man, and the Chupacabra.
Oh, the cryptid one looks
this
sick.
is great. We're really happy to have some new stuff to feature here, and it all will be coming out on the website.
Very cool. And then there's the website over here.
Yep, yep.
Yes.
Courtney's been ordering on them for a little bit. She loves coming here. She saw you guys.
No, that is our information. Braden is the most phenomenally talented person, and I'm honored to be able to be surrounded by her cats all the time and to help adopt them out and find homes.
Well, I will reach out to you guys a little bit after the con. Maybe we have her on our podcast and hang out for a little bit because I'd love to hear about the cats.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
She would love to do that. I
Well,
bet.
definitely.
She's
Well, I
just
will
the
give you
sweetest
my
person
information,
ever.
and we'll have Courtney because she's we'll get Courtney on too because she'll just gush for hours.
That would be
Sweet, super fan. Awesome.
That would be
Good.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Alright,
that'd be
Yeah,
great.
here, I'll give you our card, which I'm sure you have a million, but
Yes.
I'll make sure that you have one too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys have a good con. Have a great day.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
you
Thank you
too.
for coming and featuring
Definitely.
us. I appreciate it.
All right, we're here on day 2. There's significantly more people. Problems with the escalator, it looks like. But how many people there are?
How shaky I
So
am.
many
Good
people.
lord.
Today, a big event. Hayden Christensen signatures, Jay Muse, Kevin Smith, Jason Lee. I'm moving. Escalators over there. Oh, this is like madness. There was 55,000 people here last year. They sold out this year. I'm curious on what that number means. They got to be pushing like 70,000 this weekend. Like, it's getting crazy out here. Where are we going, Courtney? Okay. Go downstairs? All right. I'm going to talk to some people downstairs. I think I should live stream this, but I'm not. Oh, there we go. That's
I thought about doing some live streaming, but there's so much noise. Like I had the microphone that helped cut down some of the background noise, but I think it would have been too much to do the live stream.
Never ending story, and that was a. All right. All right, we're going. We're going. Sorry if it seems like wonky with my walking. All right.
I even knew day 2 that it was
I
looking
almost fell down
wonky.
the thing. There are a bunch of people. We're going downstairs to hall 2, where all the signatures are. We got all the
people
merch.
that is.
There's a handful of people I want to make sure we say hi to. We got some Harley Quinns and Batman. Got Chester the Cheater. Cheeto. It goes back to my thing where I didn't know what the word chat. We got a lot of Star Wars in here. We got some One Piece.
Person, first step, yes, later.
Hey, you're still here? How you doing?
Hi.
Thank you for everything this weekend.
No problem.
All right. Saw this view from yesterday. Way more people. Way more. Right? It's all congested right there. Right? Keep moving. Like, they should just keep stylists up all day. Like, get 6 miles worth of stylists. Like, it sucks, but at least that way you keep things moving. But, oh my god, there's so many people. Like, yesterday was busy. Alright. We got Toadstool over here. We got this gentleman here. But there's nobody in here.
Go get a stitch.
Some Sailor Moons over here. Some male Sailor Moons. Alright. Hall 2. Alright, we're heading into Hall 2 for day 2. I think this is natural. We stop and say hi to Ming Chen. See what kind of line he's got today. Definitely think we did. Oh, we're going to see so much Jay and Silent Bob today. Kevin Smith's got his signing today. He's over here, behind the curtain. I'm trying to walk semi-slow. Oh, nice. What game is this? Warhammer. You got a Spider-Man? Hold on, we're gonna try to get Warhammer guy. Oh my gosh. We're going against the grain. Alright, let's go. Phenomenal job. Very nice. Very cool.
The problem with the helmet is I can only see through the... When I put my head like actually up, this is hitting, which is just pushing it towards the mouth.
Is he with you today?
Yeah.
Dude, that is
My podcast. I'll be putting up some video this weekend.
Did you
Fantastic. Appreciate you guys. Good work.
Postcards. Telling people to like and subscribe.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff happening out here. Oh, look at the Kevin Smith line. That's all Kevin Smith.
All right, folks, we're making a last call for the Star Trek Duo. Star Trek Duo. Anytime the Star Trek Duo. If you have anybody recently, if you enter the crowd, Star Trek Duo, up to the front. Star Trek Duo, I have some runners. Come on up. Star Trek Duo, I have runners.
All right, so this is the signature room from yesterday. All right. We got some Ming Chen. We'll do one more hello to Ming Chen. We got Jason Lee, Jay Moose next to him. Vincent D'Onofrio. I'm going to try not to shoot too much right in their face so I don't get in trouble. He lost a bunch of weight. Vincent D'Onofrio, as you were talking about, but we're going to respect the fact that I didn't pay for his signature and not get him too much. But we got day 2.
Thank you very much.
Cool. Where's your shirt from?
From the Miami Connection movie.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, I like it. Awesome. What's your favorite Ming Chen moment?
I don't have one. I just was getting the protector.
Purchasing
My friend really loves him.
capitalism. That's a favorite, right? Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. Check him out. Comic Book Men, 7 seasons. He's on Tell Him Steve Dave a bunch. Best podcast I've ever listened to.
My friend already came. He's like, oh my gosh, Ming Chen from Comic Men is there. I gotta go get him. And he talked to him all day yesterday, apparently. So I was like, I just need a protector.
Well, have a good day today. Thank you.
Not cool.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another satisfied customer.
Very nice. You're right, man. It's all about the capitalism. You're like, hey, you just got a new fan, regardless.
Yes.
She wasn't one when she came up and bought it?
No, now she's going to watch everything I've been in, yeah.
What are you doing for day 2?
Day 2, well, all my friends are here. So I got Jason Lee to my right, which is awesome. Jason Mewes to my far right. Kevin Smith right across from me.
Right.
Vincent D'Onofrio is my neighbor to the left. Like, what? This is all because I was a nerd. Like, how did this happen?
Right.
I don't know. Just follow what you love doing. Cool things might happen.
So,
yeah, I'm going to be hanging out with all my friends, which is cool. They bring people, they go there first and they come over after, which has been great. Monitoring the Jason Mewes panel this afternoon, and there's a Mars screening tonight. I'm introducing them at that. Been a great, Phoenix has been great to me. So, yeah, but Phoenix Fan Fusion has been amazing. I am having, every second has been even more amazing than the last. So I'm loving it here.
This is your first time here, right?
My first time Fan Fusion, yeah.
So you get to check this off the con list.
Check this off the con list, but I got to check it back in to the con return list.
There you go.
So, yeah.
I'll let us see you back next year.
I'll be back for sure.
Next year will be bigger panel. You can moderate or introduce us.
I want to be there. I want to be at the panel next year. Thank you, guys.
Hey, we'll come back and see you guys a little bit.
Man. Yeah.
All right, very small, quick. Lee Mewes. Okay, that's all we got. Thank you. All right.
Been walking the floor again. Different day. The time lapse doesn't look that bad.
Michelle.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I am busy.
Oh, I see. I didn't want to interrupt your commerce, and I'm like, she's selling them all.
I know.
I'm recording. Do you mind?
No, that's fine.
It was funny yesterday. You and I, we locked eyes.
Yeah, I'm all.
We're like, I remember you, and we were both like, we're like, we lost each other.
I know.
But we found each other again. I talked to the gentleman earlier.
Yeah.
You guys do a podcast?
Yes,
with puppets?
we do. We have a podcast with puppets. It's This Got Made.
Yep.
And basically, it is Carlton Tetley.
Okay.
So it's a play on, Masterpiece Theater, and he reviews comics.
All right. Do
And
you puppeteer at all?
I design the puppet, and he does all the voices and the writing.
Okay.
So
That is super fun.
I do have a card if you want to grab it sometime.
Yes, we definitely got it.
Yeah.
I checked out. I'm following now on Instagram, so I know where you're at.
Cool.
I do a podcast with my kids.
Yes.
I do a couple live streams. I don't know what I want to do. I just know last year I wanted to do something with puppets. This year I think I'm actually ready
to do it.
To make the next level.
Make the jump.
And find
Yes.
something. You comfortable making a gnome?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I can do stick gnomes, gnomes, talking gnomes, whatever you want to do.
All right, we are still here at Comic-Con Day 2. And your name?
My name is Jasmine. Hello.
Jasmine. A lot of different art throughout the con, and I really enjoy a lot of your shit. It's so good.
I appreciate it.
I don't know how to describe it, but there's something kind of cynical about it.
Well, I like to describe it as warm, sad, soft, and sweet.
Yes, perfect. I love it. How long have you been drawing?
I've been drawing since I was a wee baby, but I would say I've been professionally an artist for the past 5-6 years now.
Congratulations, very nice.
Art school dropout.
Now we're getting into day 3. We have the panel. A little different camera angle on this one. Courtney ran a minute late, so I have this one put up just to see what it would look and sound like.
Hello and welcome to Phoenix Fan Fusion. This is Jason the Whimsy. I'm your host Ben, and we have
Megan.
What are you guys doing today? Yeah! That's what we're talking about. Oh,
that's our Friday crew over there.
My mom absolutely loved the Friday episode. She adored it, so thank you guys for making that special for us and then for my mom, because she's not going to come to a con.
And if your mom says it's good, right?
Absolutely. Thank you guys. If you guys have other places to go, by all means, please come up. We've got some business cards. We've got some. Show me you subscribe to something. Let's give away some of these sweet token merch. But I appreciate all you guys for hanging out, and I look forward to hearing emails and your guys' podcasts. Thank you.
What's nice about this is after we got done with the panel, like people were waiting to hang out. We're talking to a bunch of people. The girl on the left was the Transformer girl. Phaedra right there in the black. She gave me her card for screen printing T-shirts. But Megan and I never would have expected that at the end of the panel that we would get this kind of reception. We're handing out business cards. We're getting business cards. Sophie's head popping up and down all over the place over there. But look how long, like this is sped up like 7 times. So these people up here for like 4 or 5 minutes, just hanging out with us. And they kind of like, what was nice is Megan took one, I would take one. But yeah, it was just real nice to kind of to see everybody just hanging out. We were the last panel of the day, so there was no rush to kick us out like there was day one. But yeah, they're up here just hanging out. This gentleman does some stuff with one of the community colleges, runs a little club. This young lady excited to start podcasting. She showed me a screenshot of her. She's the one that had problems with the authentication. The gentleman here in the black, his son here in the plaid shirt, they thought about doing a podcast together. But yeah, they're all real excited about starting a podcast together. But like they're like we were here for 15 more minutes just hanging out, talking with people. But yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Really good reception from everybody. I just now put my hat on. I'm slowly trying to clean up a little bit. So that was 3 days of fan fusion in 26 minutes. There's so many. There's more shorts on YouTube. I talked to some food vendors. We had some really cool pizza that I unfortunately get a chance to talk to them. There's a couple more interviews. The Heroes Initiative was on there. Two, three more, 4 more comic book artists. David Allen Gordon, who we talked to at TuesCon last year, he was there. So it's good, and he remembered us. He remembered Megan. Megan bought a book day one. So, uh, I'm probably over the next like 2 or 3 days, I'll keep putting out some more fan fusion material, some shorts. Obviously, I want to clip some of the Ming Chen stuff out, post those. Uh, Overall, like a really fun and like fantastic weekend. Um, I would 100% we're going to do it again. I don't know if any of the people from the panel will see this. I'm just going to reinforce again, start your guys' podcasts, reach out, have you on the show. I'd love to do a bit segment on a future episode of your podcast. Let people know about it. We made offers that if anybody did start a podcast, and it still stands, to sign up, come back with us next year to Fan Fusion, where we'll have you guys on stage. You guys can talk about you guys' journey over the next year. So, very good weekend. The 3 days is so much work. I'd probably go a little bit half day Saturday if I was going to do it again. I like the full day Friday. I like the go hard Friday. Um, I passed out when I got home Friday. Good Lord. Um, so it was interesting. We had a good time. We had a lot of fun. Uh, the fun thing, I don't have the cards here. The fun thing about like when we talked to the Braden group, the two friends that worked there for Braden, um, some of the comic book artists, Agnes, I'd love to get Agnes on. But what was nice about the event is being able to talk to these people and how interested they would be on to come onto a podcast and talk about their stuff. So uh, overall, a successful weekend. I don't think I could have asked too much. We did get some Patreon subs, um, so we've between the shorts, the panels, the Patreon, we are seeing some increase in subs and engagement. So I'll make sure I put some stuff out today and tomorrow. Keep that engagement going for Fan Fusion. Uh, we should have a conversation with AJ in the next probably 2 weeks. He's the gentleman who was organizing the full event. So I did not get a chance to talk to him while there because he's running around putting out fires. Um, Probably like I thought it was busy. This guy had to be crazy busy. Um, but huge thanks to AJ for giving us the opportunity to come out and uh, do the two panels. Next year, we'll figure out and see if there's any way we can get like a press pass so that way I can video a little bit more. I didn't record day 3, Ming Chen. We did have a conversation. He plans on being back next year uh, with Kevin Smith and whoever else Kevin Smith brings. So if Ming Chen comes back, he already asked, to do a panel together or some kind of like trivia thing for Kevin Smith. So we'll try and do that. Um, I've not bought tickets to Chronicon yet, but I'm going to. So there's a chance that as we get closer to Chronicon, maybe there's a chance I could do one of those quiz panels with Ming while we're in Chronicon. So he's already doing karaoke, so he enjoys that. But maybe we can steal him for an hour and see if I can do some kind of impromptu um, quiz or trivia for View Excuse because Chronicon will be the best place for it. So it'll be a blast. Uh, so fingers crossed, we're gonna get a bunch of stuff between now and next year. Um, and I think it's I don't know, it was a blast. We're gonna have a great time in Tucson. Um, there was a half a thought about trying to hit September's uh, Tucson Comic Con, but I don't know. Who knows? Uh, so with the success of Fan Fusion and the panels, um, the equipment for the most part held up. Um, we don't have too much of Courtney's video because I didn't have a chance to pull any of the footage off of that camera. Um, with this whole experience of the last 3 days, 100%, I can see 2026 we start hitting like maybe one or two more cons throughout the year. Uh, it'll be fun. It's gonna be a good time. Like the idea that after we hit uh, Tucson in November, uh, reach out to them and see if we can work out a deal with doing the Comic Con in Tucson as well as the Sci-Fi Con in Tucson. See if we could do both of those on top of Fan Fusion, and then we'll maybe find another one here or there. So um, it was a good time. Uh, let's do. Thank you, Courtney, Megan, Kelly, Sophie, AJ, um, everybody in the Pride group, which were all the volunteers. Um, they got a little crazy with checking food and contraband at the security check-in. some inconsistencies, but for the most part, everybody who was working the event, huge thanks to all you guys. Like it as crazy as it was, they ran a pretty well-oiled machine as far as I'm concerned. Um, thank you. You guys did a great job on your first try. No doubt you're going to kill it in Tucson. Tucson. I think it's Tucson. Tucson? Yeah, Tucson. Yeah, Tucson. I got, uh, slowly Megan's trying to train me to say it the other way, but because I'm a rebel, I have to say it my way. Tucson. Tucson. Um, go back. Okay, go back. You're gonna watch the shorts. So there's 5 or 6 of them out now, and there'll be 5 or 6 more later today. Um, there's 3 podcast episodes. 117A, which was the Friday panel, uh, podcasting as a superpowers, and we have the wrap up as 117B, and then 117C was the podcasting on a budget panel. So you guys can hear all of those. There's a lot of stuff this week to listen to. 100% worth it. Those 2 panels, um, they were real good. Like as of right this second, we almost have to add those to the award show. Like um, for best theme or limited series, uh, you had Chronicon with me and Liam. We had Tucson 52 from last year. There's a chance this one could almost take Tucson. Um, I don't know. It was so good. Megan was a flat out like Kelly hates it because we're all buddy buddy right now. But what's interesting right now is Megan does a little extra research. If she doesn't know something, we work really good, bouncing off of each other. So the episode we recorded last night, 117B, I'm excited for the idea of now creating at least 2 or 3 more different types of panels. Um, one of the gentlemen kind of mentioned on Sunday because he does panels and he kind of helps organize a sort of portion of the con, but based on the type of panel and content you have, you get put in kind of this group um, versus like for example, we were probably going to be more on like um, uh, content creation influencer ish bucket. So like that's kind of how they marketed it versus like the gaming stuff. Um, but I like the idea that we come up with a handful of different type of panels, so that way we can kind of keep it fresh with us. I can keep it updated. Um, we already are looking at episode 0. Um, Tucson has no idea what we're planning, but the vision of it is we'll panel, right? It's a smaller con, so it'll be a little bit easier. But we bring somebody up. Megan uh, would talk to somebody about their podcast and do their episode 0, and then as she gets the second person to talk about their episode 0, I'll help and be editing and posting that first person's 10-minute episode 0. Um, uh, I'll download it, publish it, and put it online before they leave the room. So um, I think that's such a fun idea. Megan's super good about interested in other people's ideas, so she can keep them engaged while I'm doing all my work here. Um, but I don't know what other panels we would do. I think we do need one kind of like trivia ish panel just because to kind of round it out. The trivia panels were crazy busy. They were full, like 120 people having a good time. Uh, so I guess it would depend on which con it was, but we'll figure it out. I think once Tucson said they would reach out very soon. So as we uh, talk to them a little bit, kind of get an idea of what they're looking for, maybe we can customized one specifically for Tucson. But we plan on doing at least two more while at Tucson. So great weekend. Huge thanks to everybody who showed up at the panels. Thank you guys for signing up. I just really hope that of the two panels we had to have seen 110 people. The idea that a handful of them reach out, we start building a network. Whimsy Podcast Studio now has 3 other podcasts under us. Transformers, What Time Is It, and movie review guy. I would love for Phaedra to have hers because she had all kinds of fun ideas of doing something. So a lot of really cool, fun ideas coming out of those panels. And we just hope that we've inspired somebody to have at least pressed record over here in the next week or so. But it was a good time. That's pretty much all I got. I would love to listen to What Time It Is. I don't know if it recorded, but he would invite some form of celebrity or friend, talk to him about whatever project they're working on for a couple minutes, and at the end, just ask what time it is. So, uh, right? I just love the idea that the beauty of the whole podcast idea is you could record a handful of those per week and just drop them once a week and just have this huge backlog of stuff. Um, but yeah, a lot of really funny people out there. I got so many business cards. I got an email. Um, this is we got the award show coming up in a month, so I got to work on that. But the I want to say daunting part, but the the idea before of like I need like an assistant or some help is now that I got these 15 new contacts, like making sure I can reach out to them soon, start some kind of dialogue and relationship with them, yeah, and see what we can build. It's going to be interesting. It's one of the thoughts I had going into this weekend was like this would be one of the moments that we look back at years from now and be like, this is when things hopefully took off or started picking up or um, like we found our groove like if we become like a con podcast, like this is the moment that we were like, yeah, we're gonna hit 6 cons a year. We're gonna hit one in every state that surrounds us, and we're gonna hit those. Like the whole idea, like this is a big one. I think in our timeline, right? We have Fan Fusion 2025, in which like something's gonna happen based off of this weekend. So I don't know exactly what it is, but it was a very successful weekend as far as I'm concerned. Um, that's all I got for you guys. Boom, got you guys to an hour. Um, I don't even know if there's anything on TV. Like I will probably still be very con focused for the next week. Um, I'm gonna figure out how to turn off the water in the garage. I'm gonna send some emails. I'm gonna create some shorts. Um, but Mind Pockets on Saturday should be good. I'll probably be a little bit longer, probably like 15, 16 Mind Pockets. So expect Saturday to go a little bit longer than normal, only because I have um, 6 or 7 from this week that you guys didn't get the chance to hear. And then with me being so focused on this stuff, I don't plan to have too many more. So I don't think I don't. I know for a fact I won't have a full 20 on Saturday, but I will go ahead and have like 11, 12, 13, 14 ish. Um, but we'll get back to Mind Pockets on Saturday. Next Monday, we'll get back to regular format, which is we, for the most part, did. Um, And then hopefully I got some really cool updates for you guys as far as some of the people that we reached out to, some upcoming interviews. It'll be a good time. That's all I got for you guys. I'll hang out for just 2 seconds just in case anybody has anything else they want to say, comment. Every once in a while I end the show and I feel bad because there's like a 10-second delay. So by the time you guys end up, oh shit, hold on. Hold on. I forgot something. I didn't forget something. Hold on. I did forget something. Everybody brush your teeth. Um, also on the thank you side. All the Patreon people. Andy, Nikki, your family, Megan, your family, Joyce, Ann, Enderfrog, EC1, Gooster, Violet, my dad, Courtney, Kit, and Lasagna Hammer. Thank you guys. Hopefully this grows a little bit more to the point where I'm like, I don't know how to read this many names. But on top of all the thank yous, you guys, you know, you guys are part of the reason why I felt comfortable enough to reach out uh, at the con, do 2 panels, and try to inspire other people. You guys see something in Whimsy to support it. You're like, you guys are good. Boom, we're now hitting cons. Um, so thank you guys. We are raising some money again still. Um, we're mid-year. We're at about halfway, so we're almost there. Almost there. Um, Ben was going to have to refund a portion of this month's for forgetting. I know that would have been crazy. Um, we got the art book coming up in July. Nikki's working on it now. Um, so thank you guys for signing up and subscribing, and this can all the continued support. You guys will be the original 10 as we continue climbing up our Patreon goals. And then Whimsy just starts like just going crazy this year. That is all we got. I'm officially done now. We hit everything. AJ, everybody at Fan Fusion, all the panel people, Courtney, Kelly, Megan, Sophie, uh, uh, you know, just everybody. Thank you guys. You guys have a good night. Whimsy.